So this is live from Alona Beach on Saturday morning. You see behind me the beautiful Alona Beach here. It's probably the most happening place here on Panglao Island. I'm just waiting to have a coffee here, but it's not so hot now. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, so it's pretty chilled. Hi guys, welcome to Alona Beach. There we go. It's a Saturday morning here. See the people walking by, just chilled atmosphere here. I'm just getting a coffee. So good morning to you all. Well, good morning from Alona Beach anyway. Where you from? Yeah, it's just a chilled morning here. Just pop it up here. Korea. Many Koreans here. Most popular, I guess the most popular tourist here is the Korean. But I'm just at Pyramid. Which resort did you stay at when you came here? So this is what a Saturday morning looks like on Alona Beach. I can't go that far because the Wi-Fi is limited, but I got a squeaky voice. So there you go, that's Alona Beach. The umbrellas are out. And drink. This is the way to enjoy. Hello, I'm going live.
Hello.
Hello from Pyramid. What's your best seller here? What should I be eating here for like lunch?
For lunch, have grilled for blue.
Grills for lunch here is what you should be doing. Yeah, Costa Bella. I was there earlier in this year, and it's not too bad. It's an older resort. I think it's about 40 years old. There's still a little bit of damage from the typhoon on the pier area, but overall it was operating pretty much to normal. But I guess they've got to fix up that pier area. It's a bit of damage still. My name is Rob. Come and say hello. Come on. Tell us why we should be eating here. I'm just doing a live.
Hello, sir.
Hey, what's your name?
Ayan.
Ian. This is Ian from
Hello.
Pyramid, the restaurant. So the grills are your popular dishes here.
Yeah, also main course like German food like schnitzel.
Schnitzel?
Yeah.
Oh, you have tried the schnitzel. Schnitzel's good here. And you can come here for drinks. And I'm having a coffee here, early morning coffee. I did do a vlog on Costa Bella in my channel a while ago. But yeah, the staff there are really good at Costa Bella. It's good staff. The beachfront is okay, and they've got a pool. Yeah, Jellies, I like that one. It's very hip, all the colours, very colourful place. I actually put that in my my top 10 resorts in Bintan Island. I don't know if you've seen that, but I did a vlog on top 10 resorts in Bintan Island, and Jellies was up there in the top 10. I like it. Very colourful resort. I guess these days with Instagram and all that, it's very popular for that. But my favourite one there is Amahan Resort. That's a really nice one. A bit expensive though. Yeah, Henan Resort's one I'm staying at now. I'm staying at Henan Alona. Now there's 3 Henans here actually. There's Henan Tawala and they're building a third Henan called Henan Tropical. Ah, you want to buy a mango? These are. Say hello. Someone's selling me mangoes. Oh, no thank you, but I'm doing it live. So yeah, the other third Henan is Henan Tropical, and from what I heard, it may be a more upmarket Henan, and it's been built right next door to Henan Alona Beach, so that's something to watch out for. I think they said maybe 2024 it'll open. Yeah, Annika. Yeah, I stayed there as well. They use containers, old shipping containers, and they've converted into hotel rooms or rooms. It's very unique, and I put that in the top 10 as well. It's not right up the top, but it's a nice place to stay at. Got a nice pool, but very unique, those shipping containers. Hopefully there's no leftover chemicals or stuff like that. But again, I did that in my top 10 video of resorts in Bintan, so if you want you can check that out. Give my other videos a plug. So this is a coffee. With coffees in the Philippines, I don't like the milk here. It's all that long life milk, so I have black coffees now. I've changed. No more lattes. I've changed to black coffee. And oh, the sun is coming out. Let me show you the sun. Thank you for all the roses there. But this beach looks really good when the sun comes out. It's not the best beach in Panglao, but it's not too bad at all. It's pretty nice. I would recommend coming here, particularly if it's your first time and you want to familiarize yourself with this area. Bohol is a good place to start. It's got lots of restaurants, and you can buy all these items, pearls. Say hello.
Hello.
So you get people selling pearls and
Selling pearl. You souvenir I buy.
souvenirs. If you want to buy, always come along here. So there you go. And how much is that?
This one's 400 pesos.
400 for that. There you go. Is that freshwater pearls or is that
This one is
salt
fresh.
water?
Yes, this one is seawater. This
Seawater.
One is,
Sea-
coral. This one is coral. This one.
That
coral.
one. Coral one. Okay.
This one is pearl. Yeah, we are Pandora.
So if you want pearls, there you go. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, where's your teeth? Like
Silver.
silver. He's got silver teeth. Look at that.
Yeah.
Smile. Look at that. Looks pretty cool, huh?
Buy, I buy.
No, I'm just doing a live. I have a coffee. Thank you.
To your friend souvenir.
No, I'm okay. Thank you so much. Resorts in Bohol, do you mean? If you mean in Bohol, yeah, there's been a few new ones. I'm actually collating a video to do the resorts here, but there's new ones called Mayana. Mayana's new. They opened I think a couple months ago, so I just checked out them a few days ago. And there's one called Napoleon and Bella or something, which I checked out. So that's another new one. So, Cebu area, new resorts. Well, I haven't been to Cebu. I've been here in Bohol for the last 4 months, so I've been checking out this place. But I'm actually going back to Cebu tomorrow. I'm going to stay at the New Star, the Philly Resort. That's their new 5-star resort. They've opened the pool there. I mean, the hotel's been open for a while, but it's been under still a bit of construction, and now they've just opened the swimming pool there. So I wanted to show the swimming pool that they have. So I plan to go there next week and check that place out. And when you mean Cebu, as in the province area, because Cebu's a big area, like the city or the Mactan Island, There's um, there's more resorts coming out in Mactan. There's the new Abaca is getting built. That's, I don't know if you knew about that one. There was a boutique resort next door to B Resort, and they shut that down, and they're going to build it into a big hotel style, but 5-star. I think under the Abaca group as well. So that looks really good. I've seen the posters at the front of the construction there. It looks really, really stylish. Yeah, the New Star Casino and Resort, that's where I'm going to check out next week, because now that their swimming pool is open, part that wasn't open before, when I think they first opened last year. So I'm going to have a look at that. And my friend Bev and Joy are coming to help me check out the place. But I think there's a new hotel. I think it's called next to Ayala. It's getting built. It's called Sofitel. I think there's going to be a Sofitel there. I don't know when that's opening, but probably it's only the early stages of building, so it's probably 2 or 3 years away. I went to Tapas Cebu many years ago. That they closed it when I was there before, and they're going to renovate it, so I don't know if it's open now. But yeah, that's a nice area to look at. You get a nice view of Cebu City. There's the Marriott's getting big in the Philippines. They're apparently opening a couple of new resorts or hotels in Cebu, so Marriott's one to look out for. And Marriott is actually going to be building in Bohol as well, so they're looking to build a 5-star hotel or resort here in Panglao in the next few years. So that's the Marriott's really getting into the Cebu and Bohol area. But I don't know in Cebu City as far as new hotels in the last few months, but a new hotel is the Holiday Inn. I think that opened last year, and that's quite a nice place. Siquijor, yeah, I haven't been to Siquijor since before the pandemic, so I stayed there back, it was like February of 2020, before all the lockdown happened. So that's a really nice place. I really enjoyed it. I think Coral Cay, what's the other one? I really have to look at the map to see which one. There's a few resorts there that are really nice, and the ones on San Juan beach area, that's really nice, happening area. I did do a vlog on Siquijor, but I don't think I did the resorts, and I only stayed at a couple of resorts there. The big one there, so it's really nice. It's right on the San Juan area. My God, that changed so much since I last went to Siquijor, because I hadn't been to Siquijor for about 8 or 9 years prior to that. And when I went, it was just a total change. Like, so many tourists there. When I went the first time, it was very low key, and then coming there in 2020, it was so many tourists there. But I recommend Bohol. Bohol's fantastic. I spent 4 months here, and I've seen so many things here, so many different tourist attractions that are not on the bit, like a bit off the beaten track. So I'm going to show that in the next couple of months. It's a really nice place. Like, there's over a dozen waterfalls here. Like, when you check the tourist thing, they only show 3 or 4, but there's like a dozen or so, or more than a dozen here. And there's more sandbars, and there's a Virgin Island, but there's more. There's up the north, there's got some beautiful sandbars. And when I went, there was there's no tourists on some of the islands, so I'll show that coming soon. But Thank you, Ida. Hope you're doing well. And thanks, Stephen, for the questions. There's so many, there's no friggin' islands here and so many resorts. Like I've been here like 4 months, and like there's like hundreds of resorts here in Bohol, so I can't do them all. It's just too many. So I do the main ones, and I research what look good and more unique ones. There's some beautiful villas here, like this villa that I went to an Airbnb, which is amazing. It's one of the best Airbnb places I've ever been to. So that's coming soon. I'm going to show that. But there's so many things, and I've got to go to the resort. I have to check them out. I don't. I got to have my own personal experience there, so I can show what I think of it properly. I don't like to not go to a place. I need to check it out, and it takes time. So I usually spend. I like to spend, if it's a larger resort, at least 2 nights. If it's a little place, maybe 1 night's okay. But I have to give an honest opinion on the place, so I need to stay there, experience it. The things, the neighbours may be noisy or something. You don't experience that until you stay there. So that's why I want to check out as many as I can and give you an honest review of the place. But yeah, there's so many resorts here. It's probably hundreds, so I just can't get to everyone. But I will do my favourite ones that I've been to here in Bohol. I will do a video on that eventually. My next major video is going to be on the tourist attraction things to see here in Bohol, and then I'll do the resorts and hotels after that. But to tell you the truth, I'm tired of unpacking every couple of days. It's getting tiring. All-time favourite resort. I have a lot because there's always pros and cons with everything, and I look at both sides of things, and so I don't have one that's blowing me away. I can think of I have lots of things that I like and I'd recommend, but everyone's there's nothing like the perfect place. There's always some cons, but overall there's a lot that I really like, and I'll show that when I do the video. My favorite ones here, and yeah, there's some that I always remember, and like when I go to Cebu City, there's a few that I always like. The Bay Hotel, I really like that one, and the Radisson's a nice one, and I like the Marco Polo in Cebu City, even though it's older. It's just a nice place. It's quiet. I find it quiet in that type of location, so that's another one I like. And the Cedars, I think they're not too bad either. They're really hotels, my resorts. All-time favourite resorts. Well, Boracay, because it's such a beautiful island, the beaches there. I really like the Crimson and the Shangri-La there. They're just amazing. That blew me over, those villas that they have. Well, I have done a video on the Marco Polo, and I've showed the pros and cons on that. So if you check my channel, I've gone into that with more details. Hello, Irene and Irish. And I like it because it's up the mountain a bit, so you don't get so much traffic noise as other places. That's what I like about it. Hello, Only Fun. I'm doing good. Hope you're well. I'm just on Alona Beach. You can see behind me. Look at this. Just another plug to Alona. Look at that. A nice sunny day here at the moment anyway. I'm just where I'm at the moment, Pyramid. They've got rooms here you can stay, and also where I am, they've got the outdoor restaurant here. And Pyramids, I stay here. It's a nice place to stay. A bit old, but it's a nice place, and especially to have coffee or a drink. What more could you want? Yeah, Marco Polo's up. It's kind of at the bottom end of the Neville Hills, I think they call it. And yeah, it's going up to the mountains, and it's a good location. And there's a restaurant, I can't remember, a nice restaurant you can walk to as well across the road. Plantation Bay, I like that, even though it's fake, you know, it's like all concrete. It looks good visually, it looks good, so I like it. I think it's probably overpriced with most resorts in Mactan, but if you're okay with swimming in a concrete pool, but it looks like it's natural, it's nice. I was there a few months ago. They hadn't quite finished repairing a few rooms from Typhoon Odette. I did hear that they were having trouble with the insurance company getting some money from the Odette. So I think they were suing the insurance company because they weren't paying out the money, or being very slow at paying out the money. So dramas with that. Also heard that the Movenpick in Cebu, that's not open as yet as well. And I heard that the insurance company weren't paying on the Ibiza Club because of all this red tape, because it's not part of the beach. Like it's just like a jetty, and it's apparently wasn't covered or something. That's what I heard. So there's a bit of dispute about the insurance with Odette damaging that, because I think they only covered from the beach inwards, not the jetty going out where they had the Ibiza Club. Let me check on that, because I haven't seen a buffet, but I can ask. A person has just asked, do you have a buffet dinner here still?
Sorry, dinner buffet?
Is that still on?
No.
No, there's no dinner buffet here anymore. Well, not at the moment anyway. There you go. Smash the like button. Yeah, smash it. So no dinner buffet, but they do have grill. I don't know if you can see behind me here. I'll call maybe they put. So right here they put grill, like fish, seaweed. I think they have fresh fish and meat there that they can grill for you at night time. A lot of the places along here have that. So if you want a buffet, probably Henan. I'm just trying to think if there's any other buffets along here. I think at Ivy War they have a buffet on the weekend, but Henan has it nightly at their restaurant. I think it's 900 or something like that. Don't quote me on that. Oh yeah, no problem. Gabby K is how you pronounce it. GabbyK.go. So the weather here is very humid. Lost Horizon. Yeah, I went to Lost Horizons. It's a pretty average place. It's okay, but it's getting a bit long in the tooth. Wouldn't say it's the most amazing resort, but it's passable. It's got a little pool there, and you know, okay rooms. Actually, you know, I was staying when typhoon. Yeah, rain. It's not raining at the moment, but the other night there was a massive thunderstorm that came in. It was like the sky lit up and bucketed down rain, and then the next day it was sunny, but because of all the moisture in there, it's so humid. It's like, I think they saw an 81% humidity, and you can really feel I'm always sweating. But you know, it is the rainy season coming along now, so kind of got to expect that. And when it does bucket down, it cools the place down for a while. It's the next day when the sun comes out again. If you go to White Beach area, the resorts there are a bit bigger. The ones, I hope I pronounced it right, Pug the Summer Beach, they're a bit so-so. But if you go to White Beach a bit north of there, they've got their own resorts which are larger and like I think Dolphin House and this God, I can't remember. They're a bit nicer. So the other area it's affordable, I guess. Like, but they're all on top of each other, so it's very like commercialized. But if you go further north, I'm trying to think of the other resort. I need a map so I can check it, so I'll be able to check it. Villa Thomas under new management and shower plan. You know what? I was there. They've actually got two. Like they bought over Alona Cool. Well, I hope I pronounced that. But they also had up there. They had another a place. But the one ex Alona Cool, I put that as average, 5 out of 10. Like it's passable, but the buffet there was pretty average. I wouldn't say it's horrible, but you know it's passable. But you're on a prime location. If I stayed at one of the beachfront rooms, which you know you've got a balcony overlooking Alona Beach, so that's pretty awesome. The view's amazing, like the location. But the room's a bit old, not falling apart, but it's I think the place could do with a bit of TLC. It wouldn't be one of my favourites, that's for sure. Darwin. Hey, from Darwin. I'm from Melbourne. February. Okay, February's... I arrived here on February 14, and I remember the day because it was horrible weather. It was like coming on the ferry, the visibility was like 100 meters. It was just bucketing down, so it was a really horrible day that I arrived. And the weather didn't get better for like a week or two. It was horrible. But who knows? They say they're coming to La Nina or something, the dry weather effect. So maybe we'll have drier weather next year. But watch out! I will do a video on where to stay here, so you'll be able to choose what place. From my opinion, anyway, my humble opinion. Don't tell me. I'm not sure. A retiring cobbler. Don't tell me. Don't tell you what.
Garbage too.
Look, these are famous here. She's delivering the mango shakes. You can see that. When you're here. The bad weather. Look, who knows? The weather changes all the time. Like, had 2 good days now, 1 bad day. But like this is, the end of June, so it's the rainy season. You can come here in February and you could have beautiful weather. The weather pattern's been quite rainy the last couple of years, and it's the same in Australia. It's like had more rain than normal, and I think that's changing now. And I think probably next year it's going to be a dry year. Miss Pillar mango shake. Pillar.
180, sir.
180. Someone's asking. It's 180 for the mango shake here. I haven't tried the mango shake. I'm just having a coffee. Well, today. Sorry, lost connection there. Look at that. Perfect day. People enjoying it here. And the special today, stir-fried prawns. That sounds delicious. How much is it expensive? Yeah. Well, you know what? The Philippines is a little bit more pricey than other Southeast countries, unfortunately. And that's including the hotels and all that. But, you know, if you compare it to Australia and all that, it's cheap, so. Yeah, Bentane Island. Bentane Island is my favourite island in Cebu. It's just beautiful, low key, nice beaches. Highly recommend it. I know, thank you. But Bohol, you know, I've been here 4 months. There's just so much to do here, like more than I expected. After spending 4 months, I rented a scooter and I've been all over the island, checking out the waterfalls. There's other mountains other than Chocolate Hills. It's just breathtaking. When you see the videos, it's like so beautiful here. Just especially down, you know, around Alicia. I went to the Alicia Panoramic Park and you hike up the mountain there, and it's a tough hike though. My God, I nearly died. It shows how unfit I am. Yeah, Bentane Island, it's good. I find January, when I've been there in January, it's a bit windy. But who knows with the climate now. But yeah, great place. The best time for me going there is April. It's like dry, if you can handle the heat, dry, and the water's all flat, and you can just looks like picture perfect postcard like. Yeah, there's a Marriott coming here. Marriott's also building some more properties in Cebu as well, so they're really getting into the Philippines. I think there's like 4. They just built the Sheraton, which is under the Marriott brand, but there's also like 3 others they're building in Cebu. But yeah, they've been sniffing out around here and going to build a 5-star Marriott here. So interesting. Hey, Canada. Yeah. I'm not like warm and windy. I saw that on the news. There are fires somewhere there, and all the smoke was going into New York, making it look orange. That's like in Australia, like when we have big bushfires and the city can get covered, blanket in smoke. White Heaven Cafe. Ah, Jay, how you going? I met Jay when I went to Anda, so they make mango shakes there too. So when you're going to White Heaven, it's like a hike up the mountain, and you get a great view of Anda at White Heaven. There's a cafe that you need to drink before you come down. You can have a relaxing coffee or mango shakes. But whereabouts in Canada you're from? I need another coffee. But yeah, shout out to Jay. Go to White Heaven Cafe if you're in Anda. Anda is in the southern part of Bohol, and it's a beautiful spot to go to. Beautiful beaches, not so touristy as Panglao, and I highly recommend going there. And if you're up for a hike and having a beautiful, I think it's 360 degrees view of Anda, check out. And Jay's got a channel, so you can check out his channel as well, Jay South Channel TV. White Heaven is a place. It's a lookout point in Anda, so you go up the cliff and it's called White Heaven, and you can look around. But Jay works in the cafe at the base, where you can have coffees and mango shakes and all that. And it's quite steep, so you do need a drink when you come down, especially from the heat. There you go, he's answered that. Miss, can I get another coffee, please? One more coffee, please. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, if you're coming to Bohol and you've got more time, try and do a side trip to Andra. It's about 2.5 hours drive from Panglao, and it's got some beautiful little coves along there. There's white sandy beaches, just beautiful, and it makes it easy to go to Alicia area. There's a waterfall you can see, so it's well worth taking a few days at least there. There's some nice resorts there, and I have done some videos in my channel, but again I will do a long video on the resorts along there, and when you see that, I'm sure that will convince you to go there. Oh, that's awesome, because I rented a scooter and I've been riding around for the 4 months, and the traffic here is not so intimidating because it's not a lot, and the roads in general okay. I mean, there's some potholes here and there, but in general it's not bad of a ride around here. And there's a magnificent ride from Hagna and up to Alicia. You go through the mountains and there's a strawberry farm, and the views you get are amazing. And talk about, I've done this video where you'll see where I met some locals, and they rode the motorbike over these mountains. I got the drone to follow them. It looks like Steve McQueen on The Great Escape when he's going through the mountains. Oh my god, it's like awesome. Like, you'll have to see that. I'm really excited to show that video coming up. I really wanted to go to Vietnam. My sister went there and she said it was amazing. So yeah, riding up, that would be awesome. I also saw on Top Gear, the guys went on a motorbike there as well. Looks awesome. That'd be an awesome road trip. What is the name of Cebu? That's it's the same Park Lane Resort. And no need for milk.
No
Thank
milk.
you.
That's
Thank
okay?
you. Yeah, that's okay. Thank you so much. Second coffee. So yeah, if you check Park Lane Resort, and that's what it is, and that's on a beautiful location. That cove where the sand is just amazing. So check that out. Was it there they ran? Because I remember they did in Vietnam. They had the American flag or something to stir the locals up. It was hilarious. But the best resort in Andra is Amo Ini Resort, but it's the most expensive as well. But oh my god, the food there is amazing. The staff are amazing, and if you want to dive, that's a great place to do it. I think that the food at the Park Lane was okay, but as far as food, Amo Ini was the best place to eat. And Island View is another place. It's a nice place to eat, even if you're not staying there. You can go there. There's some Aussie guy that runs a place, and the restaurant's pretty good there. So that's called Island View, and I think it's another place to eat. Any bikinis on the beach? Well, yeah. I can't see from where I'm sitting, but yes, if that's what you're into, you will see that here. I'm sweating, my nose sweating. There's not that many people out at the moment. I think the town's still waking up. There's some divers going out. But talking about diving, yeah, beautiful diving area. And if you're not into diving like myself, there's plenty of snorkeling opportunities here. Balikasad and Bumalikan Island, there's two great places you can snorkel, see turtles and corals and fish. I wanted to show you because I collaborated with some local Boholians here, but they're busy today, so they can't come and say hello. This is Alona Beach. Jay, this is Alona Beach. The coffee, no, it's not so strong. It's alright. I just have it black because, you know, I hate the long life milk that they have here. It tastes like shit. So I've had to, no more lattes here. When I go outside the country, then, you know, I'll get a latte because I love them, but I just stick to the black coffee here. B. Harvey. Do I look like a scientist? Jeez. How I know? I just enjoy what I've got. You'll have to ask ChatGPT for the answer for that one. Sniffing seats. Sound, yeah, not sure I want to do that. I mean, some of the food they eat here, I wouldn't want to sniff seeds. That's it, Google has all the answers, or ChatGPT has all the answers. Artificial intelligence will give you the right answer. Well, you know, I haven't been uploading long form videos because I've been collating all these, because you know, you have to go to all the resorts first to check them out before, like, I can say this one's the best one, this one's, so I need to check them all out first. So, and then at the end, then I can say, wow, this one, yeah, I like this one the best, or I'm going to do a top 10. So I have to go to them all first before I can make up my mind what my top 10 is. So that's why, unfortunately, I haven't been able to upload videos, but I have been doing shorts. So I don't know if you see the shorts. So I've been doing these little 10-second ones just to keep the channel going. So if you go to my channel and click on the menu tab, shorts, I've done lots of little, you know, 10-second pretty things and what to see in Bohol. Weirdest food, well, I've seen quite a few. I won't eat a lot. It's like, no thanks. I don't eat street food here because, you know, I get gastro and on the CR for like 2 days. So for me, I keep away from street food. I don't need to make millions of views to eat street food, or a foreigner eating street food. I keep away from that. And you know, it's not just here. Same in Southeast Asia, all the countries. You know, you got to get a iron stomach because you got to deal with the bacteria and all that. Because you know, the hygiene, how they prepare the food, they leave the meat sitting in buckets in the sun. So, you know, I always get sick. So that's just me. And it's not just here; it's Thailand as well. So I keep away from street food. You know, the weirdest foods, like I tried pig blood, which, you know, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. And I tried in Thailand, they've got this. They use the skin of a chicken's uterus and they put eggs inside, and I thought that was bizarre. Anyway, I did that in one of my Bentane vlogs, but I don't know, weird. Golden Sands and Kandaya, I've done a video on that, so check that out. I've compared the both, so in my channel. I actually went there earlier this year as well. I just did an update. There's a few little changes since I last went there, but still stay the same with what I recommend over. I think they're both good, but if you watch that video, you'll see which one I like better. What's the best SIM card company for data? You know what? I use Sun, but I only use it for texting, so I don't use it for surfing because it's the internet or anything shit. I always use the resorts free one. So not good on advice on that side of things. So, because I stay at different resorts, I just use the free Wi-Fi. It's better that way, and no, I don't use the data from my phone. Is Tago and Can? It could be. I can't remember the name. You could be right. In the video, I got the local to tell me what it was. But you know what? It just tasted like chicken skin, so it wasn't. Unless I knew it was chicken's uterus, I wouldn't have known. Yeah, you need Google Maps. I always use my Google Maps in my phone, and like when I'm riding, I just use that to find a place. It's not 100% accurate, like when I'm trying to find waterfalls and all that. Sometimes it's a little bit out, but you know, just ask locals when I get there. So it shows you on the dot where you are and how close you are. So it's quite useful. And the beach is nicer, of course, but not the public beach, the one on the resorts one. So you have to stay at a resort to use it. The public beach in Andrews, it's nice, but you know, this is a bit better, in my opinion, anyway. Choco. Miss, is there a dog called Choco? Is there a dog called Choco here? Choco. They said there's a dog named Choco. Is there a dog named Choco here? Or was it?
Dog named Choco? No. We don't know the name of the
She
dog.
doesn't know about the dog Choco, so I'm not sure. I don't see a dog around at the moment. Sorry, don't know about that one. It's crowded. Oh yeah, well, Alona Beach is the most touristy spot in Bohol, hands down. So it can get busy, especially on the weekends when you know everyone comes here. But at the moment, it's not too bad. It's in the morning. I think it's by the afternoon and evening here. It's really busy in the evening when people come to eat dinner and have drinks. That's it. One thing I noticed that some locals don't know directions. So many times I've asked locals and they said, go that way, and then I go that way, and then they said, no, the other locals go, no, it's that way. Like, yes, the fire dancers are here nightly. You know, I hate the smell. Like, sometimes the chemicals they put in their mouth to create the flames. You know, the next day when I walk past the area, you can smell it's a horrible smell. So, you know, I'm not the greatest fan of the fire dance. I mean, it's spectacular, but you know, it's like I don't like the smell. Yeah, I don't drink a lot of beer, but I drink the San Mig Light. It's not too bad. But I'm not a great beer drinker, so I'm probably not the one to give the best advice on. But you know, on a hot day and have a nice icy cold beer, it's good. And if you want the stronger one, it's the Red Horse. I think it's like 6%. And watch out when you're walking along in the province and locals are drinking and they'll say, come have one shot. One shot turns into like 6 bottles of beer, so you go home drunk. So Jay, when are you coming to Panglao? So Gabby, where are you going to stay in Panglao? 4 months. Well, I haven't seen crime, but I've seen a fight in one of the bars, punching the security guard punching some guest. And actually, the other day I was riding up somewhere nearby, and I remember seeing there was an accident, and I saw someone wrapping their head. There was some motorcyclist that crashed and he was killed, and it just happened like a minute before I arrived, and they wrapped his head in his scarf, like the awakening call. Be safe driving out here. It's dangerous. But I have seen a couple of accidents walk past, or drove past actually, on the scooter. People don't always wear helmets here, and there was another accident. Like, I've probably seen, personally, just riding past, like 5 accidents where people have been killed, like, and it's in Panglao and also in Bohol. So, you've got to be careful when you're riding around. I think, the biggest danger is, I don't think, like petty crime or something. It's reckless driving, like, and you see the van drivers going really fast, but now I've seen people die and injured, like, firsthand, and been here 4 months. So that, for me, is the most thing you have to worry about is the reckless driving. Wear a helmet. It's like accidents happen and people are dying, and it's not good. So always keep safe on the roads there, and I think that's more dangerous that's more worrying than crime. I think, after being 3 years without the tourists, they don't want to do anything to scare tourists off with crime and all that. So I think one of the touts was saying that, safe here, they don't want any bad news to go out from tourists, because, they've been struggling with tourism for 3 years. So they want, tourists to come back, and it's not, the tourists here, even though it's picked up, it's not quite 2019 levels yet. So they're hoping maybe by 2024 it'll be back to normal levels, or what it was back in 2019. So they don't want to jeopardize anything that with crime and all that. But yeah, just reckless driving is a concern. Pyramids are still managed by Finnish. I don't know. I don't know about that one, if they're owned by Finnish. I can't see when the staff come over again, I'll ask. Modella's, no, it's on the other side of the island. I can't remember the name of the beach, but it's really nice there, and they're building new villas there. They're going to be upmarket villas. I think they're going to call it, they're telling me it's going to be called the, what was it, the Maldives of Panglao or something like that, and they're going to be these upmarket villas. It's still under the umbrella of Modella, but more upmarket. It's on one end of the resort, so they're building those at the moment. I think that would be really impressive, so that's something to look out for. But Modella's, over, I can't remember the name of the area. It's on a nice own strip of beach, and if you want to see the sunset, you can walk around where the mangroves are, and you get perfect sunset pictures if it's a good night. So Modella's, if you ride, it's probably 10 minutes away by scooter. What are speed limits to cops? The speed limits here, no one really enforces speed limits. You see those vans going over 100 k's, and they don't have like speed cameras here, so I don't know how they enforce it anyway. It's their word against yours. But want money. I've been pulled over once, but that was just for a check for the license and all that. So that was actually twice. Sorry, one time my license had expired. Actually, this was a while ago. This was here when I was here last year, and my license had expired, and my brother was sending it over from Australia, and I got pulled over, and they looked at my license and said, this expired like, a month ago. And I go, didn't know, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I tried to play the dumb tourist. And he's going, oh, we should impound your bike. And shit, it's like, so I'm just playing stupid and just saying, oh, I didn't know, you know, I'm just a tourist here, you know, tourism's not going very well here. I'm trying to promote tourism and all that. And he goes, oh, speak to my supervisor and, you know, play innocent again and get my driver's license coming from Australia. And he said, just go. But the second time I got pulled over this year, I mean, I had my license then, so there's no problem. But that's all that's happened with the police. You know, they don't want to really cause trouble for tourists because they rely so much on tourism here that, you know, you can get away with things. Well, at the moment, we'll see what happens in the future, but, you know, they kind of keep tourists happier here at the moment. And I mean, the whole area relies on the tourism. Okay, Alex, for White House. Yeah, hello, Externa 14. Yeah, we caught up at the escape bar. We haven't played a game of snooker there. So. White House Beach Resort. Yeah, you got on a prime location there. It's like Station 1. Awesome. Actually, but my favourite's still Station 3 because it's quieter. But thank you for watching. Prefer Medalla. Yeah, Medalla's a nice place. When the waves and the winds are down, that beach looks amazing. And it's not next, but not far from Bellevue. Bellevue's another nice place, but Medalla's nice. And with what I was telling about the building those villas, and they're actually going to build a hotel there, a hotel style thing, condos I think as well. So there's lots of development going to happen in that area. But yeah, really nice area, and the mangroves and very nice. All right, mate. Have a good sleep. What's the time there in Canada? It must be what, like 11 or 12 at night, I guess. South Palm, yes, next door. They're building Panglao Shores, I think it's called, which it's under the umbrella of South Palm. That's going to be a huge project, and that's going along smoothly. That's the best part of Panglao. It's like prime real estate. The beaches are beautiful there, so that's going to be really, really good when it finally gets open. I think they're going to open Stage 1 next year or something. So I flew the drone over. There's heaps of buildings there, so it looks good. So I'd love to come back and see that place next year. Likewise, nice to see you. I hope you enjoyed Boracay. Boracay's got some good weather there. Here you can see here it's a sunny day. We've had a bit of rain, but today's, you can see there, it's quite sunny today.
Bye.
There's the friendly waitress of Pyramid. Anyway, you can see the beach. I can't go far because the Wi-Fi will disconnect. Anyway, there's quite a few things, promising things for the future for the tourism industry here as regards to hotels. If you want more tourists to come here, it depends on, I guess, how you see things. Okay, I hope you enjoy it. Well, I'm gonna do a new video on where to stay in Bohol, so keep an eye out for that. So if you need ideas, my humble opinion, of course, only. Have you made plans on where or what hotel you're going to stay at? South Palm. Yeah. Well, can't complain there. I like it there. It's expensive, but prime real estate, beautiful beachfront. I don't know about that in the water. You know, things like that, they keep quiet. They won't tell tourists. Like, same in Boracay. It's like, any bad news like that, they try and put under the sand. So I haven't heard like possible. They don't want to hurt the tourism industry, so things like that keep quiet around here. But today the waters look nice out there. Visually anyway. I don't know about the bacteria and all that in it. But this is paradise. It's quite nice. Let me see if I can show you a bit of the beach. I'll take you out before the Wi-Fi disconnects. I don't want to go too far. You see that? Looks good. Alright, let's see. Next question: do you recommend good places to eat? Oh, what? Oh, sat in the wrong table. What? It depends. What food you want. I like a few restaurants here. There's and I eat a lot at the resorts. I like Amarita. It's expensive though, but I guess it's all down to personal choice. Because there's Thai, there's Italian restaurants, there's Sicily, which I really like the food there, but it's a little bit out of Alona. You need to get like transport if you don't have. But the pizzas are the best there. Well, I don't dive unfortunately, so I only snorkels, but Balikasad and Pumlican Island are good places to start for snorkeling. They also dive there, but there's lots of dive shops along here. But yeah, I'm not a diver, so can't give advice on that. Yeah, but as far as food, there's lots of restaurants here. Thai, Italian, it's Indian. I haven't had any really bad experiences with the food. Oh, except for, oh, what's it called? There's one restaurant, it's a new one, it's like, it's Instagrammable, I can't remember the name of it. It's white. They didn't cook the pork properly. Like when I got the pork, it was cold inside. Like, jeez. Not the mist. No, it wasn't the mist. It's they try and copy, make it Instagrammable. There's no one there. It was like empty and I can't remember. It's white and I'll have to look it up later what the name was. But I'm back there. The pork was cold. I couldn't believe they couldn't cook the middle of the pork. Ugh. Thanks, Gabe. Look, I try and be honest. Like, if I don't like something, I'll say it, and I don't like to say bad things. So I'll try and put it in a nice way as I can. But I want to be honest, because when I go to places and I read stuff, I want to know the pros and cons, and then I can make up my own decision. And I like to give that to people as well, so they can make up their own decision. They know the goods, the pros and cons of it, and some people are happy and will go there. But as long as I know prior and not, I know I'll get more views if I say, oh, this is fantastic or amazing, and not tell the other side of it. But I rather give a more honest review of, it's because it's what I look for when I go to a place. I want to hear the pros and cons, and I try to be objective as well about things. I don't like to, because I see reviews where, you know, maybe something was bad and then they just trash the whole place, and you know, normally a place is, not everything is bad about it, just like everything's not perfect as well. There's good and bad, so try and weigh it up and then let you decide if you're happy with that or not. I bought a cake as well, and I can't eat it. I'm just drinking. This is a lemon cake. I wanted something simple, but this is the lemon cake. That's okay. It's a bit dry. Excuse me. So as far as buffets go, the Henan on Panglao that I've seen, Henan's the best one. They have a dinner, not lunch. And bistro food. No, I haven't tried that place. Whereabouts is that located? You know what? For Filipino dish, I went to Sisig or something. It was really nice. Something bistro, Sisig or something. Had really good Filipino food. Actually, and talking about food, this may be a bit off, but in Lombok, there's the Firefox and Fox or something, and they've got really good Filipino food there too. Like, it's like the best in Lombok. I liked it better than the even the buffet. That was really nice food. So if you go to Lombok, if you do steaks and cakes. No, I haven't heard of it. I have to Google that after this live. But you know, there's a lot of places here as well, like a lot of restaurants, and you can't get to every single one. And yeah, well, if you're going to Lombok and you want a good lunch, or if you're not doing that floating restaurant buffet thing, go to the Firefox and I forget the Firefox and Fox or something like that. It's a really nice restaurant. It's a hotel and restaurant, and they also do the stand-up paddleboard. They rent those out there too. So if you want some good food, try out that place. It's right next door to the Lombok River, so it's a good alternative if you're not doing that floating restaurant. Okay, I'll at least you know the name of it, because I can't. Something Firefox or something. And the staff there are really good. They remember me. Like, I stayed there one night, and then when I was in Lombok again, I just came by just to have lunch, and they remembered me, and it was nice. They're very friendly staff there. And another time did the stand-up paddleboard. There's two resorts I stayed there. There's the Lombok River Resort and that one, the Firefox one. The Lombok River Resort is huge. It's a big resort there. And it's all they've got monkeys there, like wild, not in cages, but they feed them. Like, they've got little islands nearby the resort, and they take you out like 4 o'clock. You can go for a walk, and they put out some fruits, and the monkeys come out of the trees and eat it. So it's good to see, like, it's like, you know, not in cages, they're actually wild monkeys. You stand, there's a river in front of you, or I guess it's a stream more than a river, so you're kind of safe away from them, and they come down and eat. You can watch the monkeys eat the fruits that they put out. It's kind of cool, and I like it because they're not in cages. It's not like some of those other tourist spots. But again, I'll show that in the video. As you can see, that coming soon. The Lombok was good. I like Lombok, and I rode around. There's a waterfall nearby. It's just a little waterfall, and there's a cross on the top of the mountain. So I was curious to see that. So I rode up. Got lost a couple of times, but I rode up and found that the cross that overlooks Lombok town. Excuse me, was there a dog called Choco here before? Choco, do you know the dog?
Yeah.
The dog, Choco?
Choco before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is,
We didn't see after the pandemic.
so before the pandemic it was here,
Here. Yeah.
and now it's gone.
Yeah.
You didn't see it again.
Or maybe. Asas Choco. Yes. Ikuha.
We're finding about Choco, the dog again, asking someone else.
Choco. The owner bring the owner of Choco.
Take it. Where's the owner from?
I don't know. Is it the yes?
Oh, the owner of...
From the bomb divers. Oh. Yeah. From the bomb divers.
Okay, he took it home.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Choco the dog got taken home by the owner of some dye shop, so that's an update on that dog. Yeah, well, Lombok, yeah, because I was here during the typhoon, so I actually rode a scooter like a week after the typhoon hit. So I interviewed some people along Lombok, and I remember talking to this old guy like in his 60s, and he says he's lived there all his life, and that the Lombok floods quite often, he says, like, but never to that extent of Odette, obviously. He had to go on his roof and all that, so it was really crazy. And I will always remember when I rode through that town, everyone had their furniture outside their houses because the houses all got flooded, but also the mud from the river went into the houses and destroyed, well, not destroyed, but damaged all their furniture, all their clothing. And I would never forget, right, it smelled like sewage, like really bad. Like I felt like dry reaching when I was riding the scooter. It's like horrible. But I did do some vlogs like back. Sorry to plug my videos, but I did a vlog I interviewed people on a vlog and just asked how they're doing and what happened during that flooding and all that. It was very interesting to hear. Sad, but interesting to hear what they went through when that river flooded. So not good. But going there now, you'd never know that happened. Anywhere around here, there's a few houses. Like I've ridden north up to Ubay. There's a few derelict houses, obviously, that people just left. But by and far, you wouldn't even notice a typhoon that big came through, 18 months ago. It's just, Mother Nature grows back so quick. That was a crazy time. That I was actually staying when the typhoon hit. I was at Amarita Resort. So when that happened, they told us stay in your rooms, don't come out, blah blah blah. And then it hit around, I guess, 7 p.m. It started got windy and rain. But Panglao by far escaped the worst of it. They got the edge of the storm. So there was some damage. I again plugging my video. I came down 7 a.m. the next morning and filmed all along Alona Beach. You could see the damage, what happened. Again, now you wouldn't even know. It's all cleared up. But they cleared it up within a week. It hit northern Bohol, so Ubay and up there got smashed and flattened. But the problem was the power. There's no power for like 2 months. Everyone had to run on generators here, and getting gasoline was really hard. They have to line up at the gasoline stations like the night before, and it was the rationing, and it was just a nightmare. So with the generators, they couldn't run 24/7, so they were like scheduling off on off on on. It's like it was really a nightmare. It's like, and then getting to the bank, there was everyone queuing up, like so long lines to the ATMs. It was a mess. Like I hope nobody goes through typhoon like that again. But you know, wishful thinking. But I think I don't know. Maybe there needs to be more of a plan prior, like because they'll tell me it never hit here in their lifetime in Bohol, so they weren't used to it. But I think you always got to be ready for disaster, like have a backup plan or somehow. Anyway, who knows? Thanks Dennis. Thanks for watching my vlogs and that. I know I plug in my videos too much. But I was planning to go back actually and checking out the houses that I visited, 18 months later, and I rode down the highway. I can't recognize the place, like it's all back green, so I don't know the houses anymore. The houses look different, so I had no idea like the house I visited they're the same, because it was just flat and there was nothing there. So now there's all houses there, and I don't know if that, I just can't remember. So because I would have liked to do an update on the people, how they're doing like 18 months later. Oh, thanks Sebastian. Yeah, it was I remember that was coming down from Amarita Resort. That was like the first resort there, and I remember the I Love Henan sign was smashed down, and yeah, that was like I stayed there because I booked to stay Christmas, because I pre-booked this. So I was staying at Henan over Christmas, and thankfully they had the generators and they were running 24/7, and could have an aircon room during Christmas. Crazy time. But some of the resorts, one or maybe two cancelled on me, because I pre-booked this October. I booked all these places over Christmas because it's busy time, and so some of these places cancelled on me. Actually, when I was staying, I probably said in the vlog, when I was staying at Amarita, they kicked me out on my last day because they said they couldn't get gasoline for the generator. So I had to. They did help. They got me another room over at Medalla. They arranged that so I could have somewhere to stay at least. So I guess that was good of them to do that. But yeah, that was like one resort was closed. They said, "I'm sorry, we're closed now." And the other one I was staying at was, they turned off the power like at 9 o'clock at night and didn't turn on until 7 a.m. And my God, you couldn't open the door because from all the rain from the typhoon, there was mosquitoes everywhere. So you had to, and it wasn't a wire mesh, it was just glass door. So I had to keep that shut. It was like a sweat box. I couldn't sleep that night. It was horrible. It was like without a fan or aircon. Wrecked the next day. And it was the same with, I had booked Pamlican Island. Pamlican Island didn't have any power either, and I booked 2 nights to stay there, and I messaged them and said, "You still open?" They said, yeah, we're still open, but we have no power. It's like, what do you want to do? And I said, I went one night only. Then I said, I'll just come one night, so if I hate it, I can come back the next day. So that's what I did. I stayed one night there, but it is what it is. But Pamlican Island, great place to stay if you want to get away from the hustle and bustle of the world. It's very island life. So I did, in this vlog that I'm doing, I went on a day trip there and did the snorkeling, so I'll put up a video on that. But a lot of fun, I liked it, and meeting the locals there. Mithya Resort and Spa, yes. When the weather's good, that looks fantastic. Like I flew the drone, and the waters and those unique shaped roofs in there, it's really cool. I think if you check my shorts in my channel, go to my menu shorts, I did this drone footage. It looks amazing. Yeah, the Mithi Resort. No, it's a bit old, but it looks good. Especially those villas on the seafront there. Bit expensive. Yeah, Panglao. Yeah, Panglao is more low key than Boracay. I find Panglao though. I think it's still expensive. Like for what it is, but you know, tourists come here so they can do it, and people still come like Boracay. Yes, you can go from Buckley on. There's still a public boat, or the touts will offer you trips from here, so you can do it either way. This is obviously going to be more expensive. I can't remember the price. Maybe 1.5 or 2. Maybe that you have to pay waiting time. I have to check my records. But yeah, Buckley on you have to wait for the boat to fill up, and then they'll go. So, and you can also. I remember the resort I stayed at. They said they can organise a boat as well if you want to contact them. So they'll give you probably better information. And being a white guy, they overcharged me anyway. Oh yeah, well I'm going to be doing lots of vlogs on Bohol. You'll be seeing things you're not seeing before. I'm pretty sure of that. Like, because I've been here for 4 months or just over 4 months, I've been able to see things that just your normal tourists don't see. So watch out. There's some amazing stuff. I know I'm plugging my videos so much, but it's my channel, right? So I can do that. So yeah, I will get some videos out soon. Firstly, things to do here, and then I'll do the resorts and hotels after that. So I mean, I'm tired of unpacking every couple of days. I'm exhausted. I'm not 18 years old anymore. I can't handle that. But thanks, Kim Yi. Thanks for watching my videos. Boracay was awesome when I did it. I loved it, but I was tired after that because I walked along the whole of White Beach from Station 1 all the way, and I checked out every resort that was. I went to every single resort. Some I had to go back because they said they were fully booked and stuff. But that was tiring. But I wanted to get everyone to check out every resort. And I remember the Phoenix, that wasn't open when I was there. So that was one I was hoping to get to, but it wasn't open there. And this some video I didn't get out. Like I stayed at the Belmont, but I never finished that because the Savoy when I was there was closed. So I wanted to do them both. So I do plan maybe to go back and stay at the Belmont and Savoy again and do that area at the other side of White Beach to check that out. And I did stay at Fairmont as well. Again, I didn't upload the video. There's so many videos I never get around to doing, so unfortunately, sorry about that. I just go to too many resorts. No, if they pay me, you know, I've got to only say good things, right? So if I do it myself, I can say whatever I want. I got a free right to whatever I want to say, and I rather be honest than tell little fibs and say it's the most amazing place I've ever been to. I like to give the pros and cons, like I said before. I'd rather be honest. I'm not after fame and fortune, getting more views and all that. I rather, when I look at things, that's what I want to know, the pros and cons of the place, so I can make up a decision. That's the way I do my videos. So some of the resorts don't like me. They won't show it on their social media because I show the bad and the good of it. So they want postings on social media when it's all perfect, but that's okay. I look after my audience, not the resorts. Crimson, it's nice and modern. Nice quiet beach. Sweating. And also the Shangri-La just nearby is beautiful too. It's more green. If you want more greenery, that's the Shangri-La. So more modern one is Crimson. Those villas are pretty awesome. And Medalla, yeah, Medalla I'm going to do, that'll be my top 10 in Bohol. Yeah, I like that place. And those new villas they're building. I don't know when they're gonna open. Maybe 2024. They look really good. Amarella, yeah, Amarella. That's a nice place. There's some. There's a villa I went to on Airbnb which I want to show. It's amazing. They have a projector screen and there's Xbox and they got their own pool villa. Oh my god, it's amazing. Wait till you see that place. And there was this if you do check out also my shorts, there was the villa that looked like a Spanish on the Mediterranean, like it was just amazing villa. And that was an Airbnb, but it's quite expensive, but it's nice. And the social club, that's really nice. Anyway, I dread all the editing I've got to do in the future to do that. But lots of great places to stay here in Bohol, on Panglao, and Anda. There's some great places to stay in Anda. To check those out. They're really nice places. Oh, this music, you know what? There's music playing in the back. I hope that, I did a live before and I got a copyright, not a strike, but just the copyright that, someone's music and I couldn't monetize it. So I got to worry about the background music. But I've checked out all the resorts here on Alona Beach, so I will I've been to all of them along here. It's probably about 10 resorts along here. Plus the new one that's getting built there, Henan Tropical, which is, I think, going to come out 2024. That looks interesting, that resort. So there'll be three Henans in Bohol, and they're all next door to each other. And I think there's a Crown Plaza they're building, or Crown Hotel that they're building over on the other side of the island, and the J Park was building a resort and they've stopped, and I think Ayala bought it over, and when I saw they're going to turn into some type of suites now. And it's good. The private resorts have got the best beaches there. Park Lane, Amoini. I can't remember the other name, but beautiful. The beautiful little coves that they have, and I will show that in coming videos as well. This is the lemon cake that I bought here. My mum used to make lemon cakes the best, and when I eat, I always compare it to hers, and they never come as good as hers. Yeah, there's a lot to do in Andrew as well. I can get in a scooter from there and riding around up to Alicia.
Lovely man. Right next door. Very hilly good.
Now I was planning to go to it's called Bohol Cultural Village or something. It's a new little tourist spot that they show traditional Filipino type weaving and all that. So I was thinking of going there later today and checking that place out because it's just opens and it's not that it's on the mainland of Bohol, not in Panglao. So I'll see if I can be bothered going to it. I don't know if you heard of that place. But I did the tourist things, the snakes and the zip line and did our adventure park. God, that's scary. And the chocolate hill. You know what? One morning I got up at 3 a.m. to see the sunrise over the chocolate hills. Oh my God, I was wrecked that day, getting up at 3 a.m. riding the scooter. But it looked magnificent when just before or just at dusk, or not dusk, dawn, and it was misty. Or it was misty mountains, or the chocolate hills were all covered in mist. It was like really nice looking. I flew the drone over, so I got some good images, I think. But the rest of the day I was wrecked. I can't get up at 3 a.m. anymore. And right along the road, there's so many people still up at 3:30, just sitting by the side of the road, having drinks with friends, 4 o'clock in the morning when I went further, like crazy. Well, there you go. Sometimes things work out. I think they've got a day. I think I saw a post that there's now daily trips to Camiguin Island now. Just like the last few weeks it happened. So I think it was only like 3 times a week or twice a week. So because I went to Hagnan and I saw the schedule. I think it was 2 or 3 times, and then somewhere pretty sure I saw a post that it's a daily service now. So there you go. But good for you. You got to stay in Anda for a while, so check out that amazing place. And there's lots to do there. There's the cave pools and White Heaven. There's a Blue Heaven there, which has nice view. There's a cave. I tried to get to a cave. I had to go to the barangay captain and all that, but it was still closed because they said it was dangerous from the typhoon. They hadn't, checked it to be safe. I just had a quick look at it, and the beautiful beaches, and then you could go to to Alicia. There's lots of touts walking past, selling the day tours. Did you actually get to Camiguin Island then eventually? I was thinking about going to Camiguin Island and I just ran out of time because I wanted to see other things. So heard nice things about it. I could see it off in the distance when the weather was good, and I think maybe I can go there one day. So it's on my list to go and see one day. We'll see when I have time. But now that the rainy season's come in, I can't be bothered. Yeah, what was 3 days a week when I was. When I went there late February, it was 3 days a week, and then I just saw it like a few weeks ago. It was a daily service. Don't quote me on that, but I'm sure I saw it somewhere. Maybe with more tourism's coming and the demands there to daily service. But the waters are flat still at the moment. The winds aren't strong today. But there's some nice places, islands. I checked out some other islands near Laon. Is it Laon? No, Loon, near Loon. Ah, okay. Well, next time you can come again. It's on my radar as well to go there one day. Everyone tells me how nice it is. I haven't been to Bohol since 2019, I think, like December 2019. I think I went there. I got some vouchers to use at one of the resorts there. Anyway, I might trip off. It's been over an hour and a half. I've been chatting away here. But thank you for watching my live. You can check out my channel for other videos. I appreciate you watching. And let me sign up with a view of this beautiful beach. Look at that. I should be there, not chatting. But thanks guys for watching. Appreciate it. And enjoy your weekend. Take care.